If your pageant is coming up and you're nervous and stressed, then this is the video that you've been looking for. Hi everybody, I am Lake Uthaya and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see from the title, today in this video, I'm gonna give you a pep talk that will help you ease all those nerves and make your best impression in that pageant that you're going into. Regardless of whether it is your first pageant or your seventh, this video is beneficial for everyone. That dream was planted in your heart for a reason. Why do you think that you got the dream of being the next Miss India? To represent your country on an international platform, to get to putting yourself out there, regardless of how scary it is, despite thousands of girls being prettier than you, more talented than you, more skilled than you. There's a reason to that, right? You should always honor those dreams. It's not some whimsical fantasy that just came in your head and you're like, let me give it a shot. It came and it stayed. Unlike a lot of other thoughts you probably had, that you wanted to be an astronaut, that you wanted to be a bird keeper, that you wanted to start your own restaurant, being a Miss India probably is something that stuck with you, which is why you're even watching this video at this point, right? So it's your duty to honor that dream. What if it turns out better than you imagined that it would be? All right, I understand we have preconceived notions of someone who's looking taller than you and is more experienced than you, is a bigger model than you, is probably an actor, and you're constantly thinking, I'm nothing in front of these girls. But I want you to do this, okay? Close your eyes, do it with me. Close your eyes and visualize yourself in that audition, in that pageant. Visualize yourself finishing your ramp walk round and nothing goes wrong. You've done your best turns, you've done your best poses, you've impressed everybody. You've gone to the next stage. You then speak your personal introduction, and everybody is in awe with what you're saying. Even though you have a story which sounds pretty similar to others, the way you've said it has made you stand out. You move on to the next round. You go ahead and go into the question and answer round, and you get questions that you already prepared for. So you answer that with so much ease. And finally, when they tell you that you have been selected as a finalist or as a state winner, you already saw this happening. This happened in your head. Everything in our life happens twice, once in your head and once in reality. So, what I want you to do is visualize this. Visualize everything going right, visualize you with a ton of confidence, and visualize you making it all the way through. Do this every day in the morning. And I kid you not, our visualization has so much more power than we give it credit. Being a perfectionist is a curse. Hear me out. Okay, you probably are saying, oh, I'm just not gonna give my 100% into this audition because I haven't prepared enough. I'm gonna watch all the videos, go into a grooming school, take my time to finally get all those modeling gigs, and then actually give my 100%. Now I'll just go to test the waters. You know what's happening? Somebody who has lesser IQ than you, is less talented than you, has lesser skills than you, is gonna make it. You know why? Just because they have the courage to give their 100%. Just because they're not going with the mindset that, oh, I'm not prepared enough. They're going saying, we are doing everything we know. So why are you missing out on that chance? Why are you giving chance to somebody else even though you are better than majority, just because you think you want to be perfect before going into that pageant? Maybe you're perfect right now just the way you are. Prove them wrong. You know what the best revenge is? It's success. You gotta go so out of your league that they can't even reach up to you. Imagine every single person who probably hurt you, who probably made you feel like an outcast while you were in a group with them, who made you feel like your dreams were too invalid. You are studying for an MBA. Why would you go ahead and participate in pageants? And then you go ahead and you do the best that you can do. You go ahead and you show everybody that this is exactly why I probably didn't feel like I fit in, because I was meant to stand out. Let everybody know that you have goals much bigger than theirs and you are out here to prove everybody wrong. Embarrassment is the test. You know, people who mind, they don't matter, and people who matter, they don't mind. What does that mean? Your risk to failure, your risk to rejection, your risk to being embarrassed by not doing well enough is all a stepping stone to your success. Do not let the fear of embarrassment hold you back from probably a future that absolutely belongs to you. What will they think of me? Maybe I'm not good enough. What if I trip and fall? What if my English is not good enough? What if I'm not as groomed as everybody else? How does it matter? You need to take that as a stepping stone and go ahead and do your best. That's all. This is bigger than you. Imagine all the businesses, all the causes, all the charities, all the people that you can help by winning this title. I never thought that I would reach a point where I could be helping thousands and thousands of you, where I could go ahead and make a difference through my Beauty with a Purpose project. And you need to know that winning this is not just to be all the things that you wanted or all the things your parents want you to be. It is for the greater good as well. And when you think like that, that greatness comes in giving, you're going to feel more of a purpose and more of a connection to why you're doing what you're doing. It's not just face value. And you know that, but you need to believe that. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Imagine if you were making all your future decisions based on your present self. If I thought to myself that I am not a model right now, I don't have enough money right now, maybe I shouldn't get all my hopes up, where would I be right now? Are you really making your decisions based on your current circumstances? Or are you really going to go and think far ahead? Think of yourself 5 years down the line. Who does that girl want to be? Are you making the decisions to support her? Are you just supporting your current needs? When you start thinking long term, you start doing long term. Comparison is a thief of joy. It's very normal in a pageant like situation where you are quite literally compared based on the way you look to feel insecure, to feel like you probably don't have the genes that somebody else does. You probably don't have the hair that somebody else does. You probably don't have the influence that somebody else does. But you have to remember that none of those beautiful girls that you're intimidated by have lived the life experiences that you have. Maybe they're younger than you. Maybe they're older than you. Maybe they're more talented than you. Maybe they were brought up in an entertainment background, which is why they know more about this industry than you. But does that mean all the struggles that you went through were in vain? Does that mean that everything that you experienced in your life doesn't matter? Stop taking that power away from you. Even your sibling probably has not had the same experience as you, and you literally were born in the same household. So, how do you expect for you to stand out if you don't give yourself that credit? You don't realize that you are making a difference in people's lives. I'm going to tell you a story. There is a girl who was with me in my Karnataka auditions. She didn't make it. She happened to be such a beautiful soul, and I kid you not, I was the most intimidated by her. I saw her as my biggest competition because the fan pages loved her. She was a very big working model in all of South India, and she was extremely beautiful, and I really thought I held no light to her. She didn't make it, unfortunately, for whatever reasons that the judges thought that year. But this girl, just through limited interaction with her, I continue to, of course, follow her and talk to her. Her life decisions somehow resonated with me for so long that a year later, she was one of the main reasons I decided to actually leave Mumbai and come back to Bangalore. And that's her influence who stayed with me for that long time ago. Maya, if you're watching this, I love you. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for just you being yourself, because I made some really big life decisions which I do not regret because you influenced me to be that person. And you see how that happens? You might be making a change in someone's life regardless of whether you make it as a state winner or not. And do you know how important that is? You might not even know, but somebody's looking at you from far away and getting inspired. But you putting yourself out there, talking your truth, you're going to get to show that personality to others. In the end, we only regret the chances that we did not take. You going there, you have to give your best. There is no other way around it. Okay. I have personally taught girls who went ahead and told me that, ma'am, I don't think I have enough in me to invest into this coaching program because probably I won't make it all the way. And I somehow motivated them to tell them that I see potential in you. Groom yourself and you will get there. And they did. I have two people that I trained in the last 2 weeks who are right there as finalists of Miss Universe Telangana 2024. out of all the other girls who also were probably trained and had modeling experience and were in the entertainment industry, etc., you sometimes need the right guide. And the right guide will tell you that you need to give your everything because you need to believe that everything was possible. Have you taken a grooming session? Yes, you have you researched enough on internet to know your facts? Yes, you have you spoken to other pageant contestants? Have you put yourself out there despite you being an introvert? Have you put in efforts to learn new skills? Have you put in new effort to talk to new people? Have you put in effort to really become everything that you possibly could for this audition or for this pageant? Yes, you have. Then what else could you possibly do? A person can give their best, right? And that's all that they can give. Everything else is up to fate. And you need to learn that law of detachment. You need to tell yourself, hey, I've done everything I possibly could till now. And now I'm gonna go ahead. I hope this video was motivation enough. If you want to take any of these sessions, such as your question and answer, such as your personal introduction, such as your ramp walk, such as your posing and expressions, or just a consultation, personal guidance, you can always reach out to me. My email is in the description. I have been taking sessions with a lot of you. I'm so thankful for you to trust me and invest in me. And I will see you very soon with another very exciting video. But I hope this video pushes you to do everything that you got. I'll see you. Bye bye.